Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church. I'm happy to be with you today. I hope you're having a really good week, and I hope you're going to have a really great weekend. I'd like to share something to maybe encourage you over the next couple of days. It comes from the book of I Chronicles. Now, I Chronicles is a history book. Tells about the history of Israel. And this passage in chapter 16 deals with the results of David moving the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. Now, it hadn't been there for a while. It had been in another place, and now they finally got it to where it's supposed to be. And as a result of that, David gives these words, beginning with verse 8. Give thanks to the Lord and proclaim his greatness. Let the whole world know what he's done. Sing to him, yes, sing his praises. Tell everyone about his wonderful deeds. Exalt in his holy name. Rejoice, you who worship the Lord. Search for the Lord and for his strength. Continually seek him. Remember the wonders he has performed. David starts out by saying, give thanks and proclaim and remember God's greatness. Is that what you did this morning? Is that what you did yesterday morning? You see, God's greatness is around us all the time. I'm fortunate that we live up on a hill. And when I look out the side window down into the valley, I see some beautiful, as they call them, vistas, scenery. And occasionally I get my phone out and try to take a picture, and I get a few pictures, but they're not really the same as what my eyes are seeing. But I can get up every morning, I can watch the sun come over the mountain, and I can, if I choose to, be reminded of how good God is. Now, maybe you have a different location and you can't see things like that. But you can still look in the mirror and see God's wonderful creation. You. And give thanks for it. So the passage says, let the whole world know what he's done. I think sometimes we're just too scared to tell people about what God's done. We don't want to offend them, we think. And it's not appropriate, so we say. But you know, we can talk about the weather. We can talk about politics. Talk about the economy. Talk about somebody who's building a new house. All of those things are temporary. They'll change. They'll change either very soon or eventually. But why won't we talk about the goodness of God to people we meet? Do we really think that they will be so offended that we don't dare bring it up? Well, I guess we do. But you know what? I'm not sure that's a good assumption. I've been surprised over the years. I haven't always done this and don't do it every day and don't claim to be perfect about it, but I've been surprised when I would just say something about God to people and how they respond. Nobody yet has gotten mad at me. Nobody's ever accused me of being self-righteous. Nobody has even looked at me strangely. Now, maybe they did that after I left. I don't know. But in most cases, people respond in a good way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. And I make a habit when I'm around someone who uses the phrase God blank it with a D, starts with a D, or something like that. And I'll just say, what are you blaming him for? He didn't have anything to do with it. And they look, Now, I'm not trying to convert them per se. I'm not trying to tell them they're wrong. I'm just trying to tell the goodness of God in the moment when someone is thinking something other than the goodness of God. So I encourage you to try that as you go along in life. But there's more here yet. It says, sing to him. Yes, sing his praises. Tell everyone about his wonderful deeds. You know, even if you can't sing, you can sing. Now, here's what I mean. I had an elder in a church one time. It's the only person I've ever really met that absolutely had no sense of rhythm, tone, or being in tune. I mean, to stand next to him and try to sing was a chore. Because he was loud. Now, he didn't scream it out, but he wasn't bashful about his singing. And oh, gosh, it was bad. And it was hard to pay attention to what you were doing by standing next to him. But yet, I realized that God's so excited about his singing, I should be too. Because he's just singing God's praises, whether he has any natural music ability or not. And the same for you and me. Very few of us are really, really good singers. But that doesn't mean we can't sing. And certainly when we're by ourselves, who's going to hear you? I mean, come on. Nobody's going to report you to the music police. We should sing praises. And if you don't know any, make them up. Everybody writes songs some way or another. But there's something about singing that stirs the soul, that does more than just utter the words. And as my friend's soul was stirred by his singing, so can we be. But there's more here yet. It says, exalt in his holy name, rejoice you who worship the Lord. Search for the Lord and his strength and continually seek him. What does it mean to exalt his holy name and rejoice when you worship? Well, I could probably spend several days, maybe in a week, just on this part, but I don't have that much time. What it's saying is, give God credit. Now, some people are real quick to blame God, but give God credit. I can do what I can do because what he did for me. That's it. Ultimately, I am not the source of my strength, even though I'm a pretty strong guy. We should worship, and worship enthusiastically. If you go to church, and when you go to church, be excited. Let it show on your face. Share it with others. Don't just sit there and kind of get through it. You'll miss the whole point if you do. And then finally here we see, it says, remember the wonders he has performed. As we remember, we keep alive the belief and the conviction that there's more yet to come. And in your life, there's more yet to come. Same with me. And I hope that you'll begin to see that in the days ahead. Well, thanks so much for listening. God bless you. If you have a need, you have a concern, let us know. We'll do whatever we can as fast as we can to help meet your need. Take care. I'll talk to you again.